Good evening, students. Today we are going to learn a new topic from the third lesson, production and employment. The topic name is GDP. What is GDP? The final values of goods and services produced in a country in a financial year called GDP. In full form, GDP means gross domestic product. We use this GDP as an indicator to know about the country's status, whether it is a rich or poor. So, for example, if there are two houses, one is a rich house and other is a poor house. So, how we can make such judgments as a poor or rich based on the dress the people in that house wear, the food they eat, the vehicle they use for travel, and the furniture and other equipment they use in that home, the hospital for treatment, to go for treatment. Based on these criteria, we decide whether he is a rich or poor. So, for the country as a whole, we use the final values of goods and services produced in a country as an indicator the income of the country, called as GDP. In technical term, we use as GDP to the final values of all the goods and services produced in a country. So here we have a chart. In this chart, we have two different years about Indian GDP in 1972-73 and 2011 and 12. In 1972-73, the Indian GDP, total Indian GDP is, aggregate Indian GDP is 5,86,346 crores. We measured this amount in crores. So, in this total aggregate income, highest share came from agriculture sector. So every economy divided into three sectors, that is agriculture, industry, services. So from these three sectors, the income came called as GDP. So in this 1972-73 budget, highest share came from agriculture sector. That was 2,43,082 crores. And second highest share came from service sector, that is 2,09,352 crores. But least share came from industrial sector, that is 1,33,912 crores. If we observe in 2011 and 12, the aggregate GDP of the country was 52,47,530 crores. In this total GDP, the highest share came from service sector, not came from agriculture sector like in 1972-73. In this 2011 and 12, the highest share came from service sector, that is 30 lakhs 13,041 crores. This much of highest budget income came from service sector. Second highest share came from industrial sector, not came from agriculture. From industrial sector, the second highest income, it was 13 lakhs 69,932 crores. But least share came from in agriculture sector, 8,64,552 crores. By observing these 2 years, the GDP of India in these 2 years, we can easily understand the share came from agriculture is decreasing. In 1972-73, agriculture sector share is high, but in 2011 and 12, the agriculture sector share is very low. So with this, we can easily understand that agriculture share is decreasing year by year, and the service sector is rapidly increased very high, and the industrial sector also doubled, and it also increased more than agriculture sector. So like this, from different sectors, the income and the values, final values of goods and services, whether they may agriculture goods or industrial goods, the final values of goods and services called as GDP. GDP means gross domestic product. It also called as income of a country. By observing the GDP size, we can say whether a country is rich or poor. So this is the information from this topic. In next topic, we will observe the estimation of GDP. Thank you, students.